Good evening. The Lawrence Alliance for Education FY24 Public Budget Hearing meeting for May 10th will now come to order. The time is 6:08. Maria, would you please call the roll?
Yes. Dr. Dolores Calaf. Edgar de Leon.
Present.
Juana Matias. No. Maria Muller.
Present.
Mayor Brian de Peña.
Present.
Chair Patricia Mariano.
Present. Would we please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Superintendent, would you please read the public notice for this meeting?
Thank you, Chair Mariano. Tonight we have a public hearing on the proposed 2023-2024 Lawrence Public Schools budget, and it is being held tonight on Wednesday, May 10th, 2023 at 6 p.m. in the South Lawrence East Educational Complex Auditorium at 165 Crawford Street, Lawrence, Mass. The proposed budget is for the time period of July 1st, 2023 through June 30th of 2024.
Thank you. The hearing is now open for public comment. If you would like to be heard, please approach the podium.
Must make sure our budget focus on the most important fundamental reason for success of our public school, which are our teachers. Our great teachers and their union working so hard during the worst pandemic of the century. We must make sure they have the best compensation. Also, we must make sure in this budget take care of our hard-working paraprofessional and the union. We cannot allow the human factor be forgotten. In the budget, more than $200 million, while we making the most beautiful schools, new schools. We cannot leave our teachers and the union behind. Number one reason for success of this budget is we make sure our teachers well compensated, make sure our educational goal of our city is being met. This city of immigrants, they suffer, many of our citizens, they are not able to communicate, to become a good partner with our school paraprofessional to help our children in doing their homework. We must offer more classes for our parents that not able to communicate in English well. We hope this budget be approved and acceptable by our teachers. Our teachers are most important and fundamental reason that success of our public school guarantee. We demand of you offer the best wages for our teachers. We appreciate our Lawrence Public School teachers for their hard work and for dedication. We are proud in our city have the best teachers and their union. Thank you.
Is there anyone else that would like to speak on the budget?
Good evening, everybody. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Awesome. This is like we need a bigger, I'm tall. So overall, I would say congratulations and welcome to new members, Member De Leon, Member Calaf, Member Matias, who's not present here. Congratulations on being appointed to this board. It's always amazing to see people willing to do this type of service. In the matter of the hearing for the budget, it unfortunately makes me really sad that this process is happening this quick. First of all, there's been a process of administrators and teachers going through conversations, as we all know, throughout the following few months. But to have 3 members newly appointed and where their first meeting was on Monday, and now they're voting on a budget, do we really, all the other stuff that they need to juggle, do they really get the time enough to review ask questions, follow up. I know we're on time on figuring out how to move this process of the budget quicker as it has to get to City Council. But I feel like when City Council sees this and there's really no community input, and community in the Lawrence Public School system is our parents, our students. Like I've been in conversations with students today and where, they were like, how can we make attendance, which is a big issue right now in our schools, a priority through a budget, right? And I was like, do you guys know about the hearing that is happening today? They didn't know. The teacher didn't know, right? It also makes you think, what did this board do to ensure that community understood that a hearing was happening? I'm looking at these agenda items when they're posted. This is my job, to look at this, to engage. The budget, can somebody tell me where publicly somebody can find it other than requesting a public record? It's not accessible, right? Yet again, making yet another barrier for community to have input. So when we're having these hearings and you're not meeting people where they are, you're not doing a good job. You're not being proactive. We posted it. It's on the website. Usually it gets on the website. But there was really no outreach to get community out here on this process. We got teachers. We got administrators into the conversations. We know that some of the members are able to go into those meetings and engage and actually have conversations with the particular schools. And that's effective because you are able to understand and hear them, why they need the money that they're asking for, why is it important. And overall, when this process happens, it goes to the city council, it gets to the mayor's desk, and their voters are community members, people that are not related to Lawrence Public School systems, right? That they live here, that they're residents, but they don't have a child, but they're taxpayers, right? So when you don't have or do your right of making sure that community, that you meet them where they are, that the outreach is done correctly, it is not their fault that this board failed to do the process early. And not because of that, you have to expedite this process and not allow them the time to come before you. Like, it took me a long time to get here today, right? But I'm here, and I was able to speak with you and tell you this, that even though they're gonna be able to see it later on, they were not part of the process. And the city council will do a good posting of their budget process. It's gonna be on the newspaper. It's gonna be in different areas for them to discuss because that's what the charter says, an ordinance that they have to follow through. It's law, right? And great thing that I love about our city council is that they follow it through and the city clerk makes sure it gets done. Thank you.
Anyone else? We'll keep the meeting open for a few more minutes in case somebody does come. Are there any more individuals who wish to be heard? Hearing none, I'll entertain a motion to close this public hearing. Thank you, Mayor. Second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Edgar. Maria, would you please call the roll?
Here.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Now, could I have a motion to adjourn?
So move.
Thank you, Edgar. Second?
Second.
Thank you, Maria. Maria, please call the roll.
Yes.
Yes?
Maria Muller,
Yes.
Mayor Brian De Peña,
Yes.
Patricia Mariano.
Yes. We are adjourned. Our regularly scheduled meeting will begin at 6:30. Thank you.